Hi, welcome to YOH Crochet. My name is Anita, and thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you to the new people who have stopped by. Thank you to everyone who has been here and keeps coming back. I really do appreciate your time. Okay, so what are we doing today? Today I am showing you the completed second pattern that I have crocheted from the Spotlight Designer for February's Amigurumi Wars 2023. It is by Fanny Toys, and like I said, this is the second one, and I hope to have the third one done soon. I think I am almost done, but then I have to do a video and show it before the month is over. And we are coming down to the wire here. I don't even have time to do any Amis that are not Spotlight Designer patterns, because then we are going to have March, and then I will have 3 more Spotlight Designer patterns to do for March. Alright, so what is the second one that what did I choose for the second one? This is what I chose for the second one. So this is from her series that she calls, what does she call it? Okay, the series, she calls it the Cute Waddles series. And this is just titled The Crochet Toy Dragon. Okay, so I used the cool cat eye safety eyes that I received not too long ago. Look at how cool that is. I have to show you close up for the colors. Awesome. So yes, again, the pattern is very well written with plenty of photos, and as she had in her first one, there are video links. Yes, video links for any sections that she feels that you Okay, I'm not sure quite what happened there. I got a potential spam phone call in the middle of recording, so I'm not sure where it cut off. But video links for things that she feels might need further clarification. In the materials listed, she does have wire, nippers, pliers, and adhesive plaster. That is just I did not use any of that. That is just in case if you want to put wire in the arms to make them posable. I did not do that, as I did not have those materials on hand, and I am not in the position to go out and be buying a bunch of extra things right now. What is going on? Okay, I think this video is going to be a mess because I'm pausing and then either forgetting to take the pause off. I don't know if you caught this, but the wings have the little lines embroidered on to represent like either the bones or probably the bones in the wings. Yes. And then the tummy patch is crocheted separate and sewn on. The tummy is just worked in rows back and forth, and then the muzzle is sewn on. The head and the body and the legs are all one piece. The arms, I believe they were crocheted into the body. Yeah, they were. Like I said, well, I didn't say this, but I did complete this a week or 2 ago, so I'm having problems remembering everything. And then, as you can see, he has a tail. The tail from here up to here was one piece and then sewn on. And the spikes on the head, I believe, yeah, you surface crocheted a line from the forehead to the back, and then you just worked into those stitches from the surface crocheting. There are picots, and that is how the spikes were done. So it was nice because you didn't have to sew anything down. There's a back view of these spikes. And I did learn something from this pattern. I actually went and looked at one of her videos. She has links for videos for eyes tightening, and I believe that's like shaping of the eyes. I'm not sure. I didn't do that. I didn't look at that. Videos on embroidering the whites of the eyes, which again I did not do because I thought these safety eyes were fancy enough. And then there is a video for embroiderer, what she calls volume eyelids and volume nostrils. So I went ahead and looked at that video, and I learned something new. So if you can see his eyebrows, how that is a very big puffy stitch, same with his nostrils. So she tells you how to do that, and I don't believe this is a technique she made up, so I'm going to kind of share how it's done. I can find a needle. Well, I can't. There we go. So this is very handy, and I will use this technique a lot in the future, I do believe. So what you do is you thread your yarn needle up, right? And then you want to go in to one side of the where you want the eyelid to be. You put it in, and then you come out where you want the other end, but then you go back in to where you began. So you go in, but you don't pull your needle all the way through. So about there maybe, and then your yarn is attached here, so then you just work your working round. You loop it around and around and around and around and around. You keep wrapping it around your needle, and then you pull your tail through all those loops on your needle, and then you just tighten that down, and all those loops, that's what creates that big puffy stitch, is all those loops that are wrapped around your yarn needle. And then you pull that. It's a little bit tricky to pull your working yarn through all those loops on your needle, but you gotta finagle it a little bit, but it's worth it, I think. I think it turned out nice. Okay. So yeah, there is the crochet dragon from Fanny Toys, and I'm so glad I learned how to do that volume stitch, because I like it a lot. It's better than, like, I made eyelids before, but just embroidering back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in the same stitch, you know, the same line. Just making the line thicker by going through it multiple times. But I like the look of this so much better. It looks neater and cleaner. And I will for sure be using this technique a lot more in the future on other patterns, you know, that don't like specifically call for it. I'm going to add it in to other patterns, I think. So yeah, I will go ahead and link this guy, the pattern for this guy, in the description box. And yeah, if you're seeing this video after February is over, and she is no longer the spotlight designer for Amigurumi Wars, I recommend you check out some of her stuff anyway. She's got a lot of cute stuff, and even if you're not in the market or you don't have the extra funds right now to go ahead and purchase something from her, go ahead and favorite a few of her items in her Etsy shop or her Ravelry shop. That would probably help her out too. Yeah. So Fanny Toys, if you have grabbed anything from her, I hope you're enjoying making the patterns that you have purchased. And I did look last night. Her patterns are 50% off. I don't know. It seems like her stuff goes on sale fairly often. I think, at least on Etsy. I think maybe the sale expires and she redoes the sale. I think maybe that's to keep her. I'm not sure. I know her Ravelry stuff is cheaper on Ravelry. Maybe that's to keep her prices um, come close to the same price on both. I know Etsy, I hear it's a little bit more expensive to sell on Etsy, so I'm thinking that's probably why the patterns are a little bit more on Etsy, and maybe she's doing that sale like fairly often to, try to keep the cost of the patterns in her two different shops close to the same. I'm not sure. But anyway, I looked last night. They were 50% off. I'm not sure if they still are today. You'll have to go ahead and check that out for yourself. But yeah, thank you so much for participating in Amigurumi Wars. Don't forget, February is winding down, so get your photos into Elisa at Anaya's Toy Box before the month is over. I have to finish up one I am working on, and I will get that sent over. And then a heads up, looking forward to March. We have Lynette from Charm Grammy hosting in March. So if you are not subbed, which I can't imagine you wouldn't be, make sure you head on over there and subscribe to her. Click the bell so that you get notified when she puts up her Amigurumi Wars video. Okay. Thank you so much again for stopping by, and I will see you next time. Bye.